What's good, everybody? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever it's Mr. Rest, you listening to another episode of the Aunt and Uncle podcast. I am your 5'9" host with sophisticated ignorance, Uncle Pooche. Thank you, wife. Hey, yo, everybody. What's good? What's going on? Hey, stop the press. Stop the press. The person that you guys actually care about is back. The person you guys actually want to see is here. So let me shut up and allow that person to speak. Go ahead, person.
You're silly. What's going on, y'all? It is the aunt, your aunt, Amanda B.
Yep, that's me.
That's me. Look at me hitting stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nah, man. Welcome back, baby.
Thank you.
I am always happy to have you here with me. But we did have a good episode last week with our guy OZ.
Yes.
Straight off Western.
Absolutely, you did.
Gang. Shout outs to you, man. Thank you. If you guys haven't checked out the episode, go check it out. But like I said, I always love having you back, baby.
Yes, it's good to be back. I always love to watch a good conversation. But I'm back now.
Back in my seat.
I'm back.
And we are back in our favorite space as usual.
Yes.
Usual. Nah, man, y'all know what I'm about to say. You already know what I'm about to get into. You know who I'm about to brag about. It's the good people over at Petty Cash. As I've said, all that. The little marker has gone up on the screen. The ding has happened. You know, the usual stuff. So let me get into it as always, man. Petty Cash is a studio that you want to be at. Why? Because you got a podcast or you got a streaming show. You got some creative idea. Because you know what? I've been holding back, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is my sorry for 2004. Okay? Because I didn't tell y'all, Petty Cash just don't do podcasts. You can do stand-up comedy here too. Okay? You can do a whole bunch of shit at Petty Cash, all right? I record my podcast here at Petty Cash. It comes out so clear, so crisp, so effervescently because Alex and Mark know what the hell they doing. Okay? And they use good material, baby. And as you guys see, they got cool ass setups. And I always love telling y'all this, that I didn't get paid to say that because, again, I didn't. Nah, man, really is, bro. I just really do enjoy podding here, dog. There have been times where I didn't really know that I was going to ever pod again. I didn't know I was really going to even get back in these podding streets. And when I did, I came to Petty Cash, and I'm glad I did because had I came to one of them other studios, one of them studios that just be over there charging y'all to just breathe air, okay, I probably would have quit. But no, I came to Petty Cash. And things will come better. And people like our podcast. They've seen it grow and they be like, oh snap, we see y'all at Petty Cash. So yeah, man, if you got the dough, bring your ass to the flow at Petty Cash. I always tell y'all that. Make sure you have your money right though. Gotta have your money right. Because I listen. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you something. When people ask me too, they be like, well, how much it cost? And I'd be like, well, bring your ass to Petty Cash and ask them. Okay? Moving on. Nah, man, I cannot also forget that some of y'all are taking heed to your uncle. We got about 4 subscribers last week, so appreciate y'all. Shout outs to y'all. Ding. We going up there. But we still got a problem, all right?
Don't come on here.
We still got a problem. It's about 90% of y'all who still not subscribed. That's an A+ in not subscribing. So that means we got an A+ surplus in player hating. Okay? We need to lower that grade in player hating. So help me help you be less player haterish and subscribe to our podcast. Okay? If you're asking yourself if you're a player hater, if you're not subscribed to the podcast, yes, you are. Okay? Thank you. Nah, man, but if you can, please subscribe, share. I always have a hard time saying that because I always feel like I'm begging. In some ways I am. So, I don't have no loose shirt to take off today. So just pretend like I'm opening it up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And Uncle will show you the goodies for the subs. I won't. But just don't make me beg, I'm gonna move on. Auntie always looks so disgusted when I talk about this.
Cause why are you trying to sell out already?
Already?
Trying to show a nipple already?
Listen.
Sheesh.
That ain't selling out. In today's world, they do way worse. All right? But we ain't gonna get into that just yet, because that's a little bit part of the subject matter. Anywho. No, today's episode was brought to you by Parasocial. Interactions. Social media. Insecurity. And death. I know you probably like, what the hell they got to do with anything? So let's go ahead and jump into it.
We'll need some feedback.
Yes. As always, here at the Aunt and Uncle podcast, you know where we kick off at. Television. Okay? And as always, your aunt and uncle are watching something on TV, as we do, because we are your aunt and uncle. And with them watching something on TV, conversations come about. And with conversations come usually podcast topics. Now, my wife said already off podcast that I need to get to the point. So some of y'all listening to me, put in the comments, y'all feel like I've been dragging along too long. If that's why y'all not subscribing, because y'all feel like I ain't getting to the point.
Are you trying to have constructive?
Yeah, constructive criticism. Yes, thank you. Nah, man, listen. We were watching a great episode of a TV show from the early 90s, mid 90s called Martin. Some of you have probably heard of it. Some of you probably haven't. And in a particular episode with Martin, Pam, who is Martin's girlfriend at the time, Gina's best friend. Yes, Pam is on Martin's mind in a dream. And that got me and Auntie talking about life, dreams, parasocial interactions, and death. So today, we going to talk about a couple of topics that I ain't never heard nobody talk about, but damn it, that's why we talking about them. So today, we going to talk about if it's okay to move on after your spouse dies. I said yes. From a male's perspective. Auntie disagrees, but we're going to get to that. Okay. Auntie? No? Already, Auntie? Already? You already feel like a no?
I'm done. Continue.
Also, we had to talk about the idea. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. What was my other idea, Auntie?
If you have a dream about that person, because that's what we was watching, Martin and Pam.
Oh my goodness.
And Martin had the dream about Pam, and you said, is that cheating?
Yes. Sorry.
If you dream about somebody, obviously, who's in like your friend group.
This is why you get yourself a wife, ladies and gentlemen. You forget shit, and they help you out.
That's why you're trying to get another one if I die.
Absolutely. Is it cheating? Is it cheating? Is it cheating to dream about people?
I don't think it's...
Auntie fucked me up earlier because I asked her. And I was like, what if you had a dream about somebody? And she said, why? I said, baby, we just talking about for the podcast. It's just for the podcast, baby. What's going on? Nah, man. Honestly, to bring it back around, we were watching an episode of Martin where Martin was accidentally having a dream about Pam, who's Gina's best friend.
And they like arch enemies.
Yes.
So that's why it was it was just like out of this world.
Out of this world. But what I think is funny is that I think that dreams and just fantasies are just things that we play up in our brain. Now, I do believe that you got to be real comfortable with your partner to tell them about certain things.
Right.
Because I don't know. Right. I'm going to be real with you.
What?
I would love to tell you that, like, there ain't nothing wrong with having a dream. Like, if it's a dream, it's just a dream. But if you come to me and tell me you had a dream about Bob from accounting.
Like your friend Bob from accounting?
Just any motherfucker named Bob from accounting.
Anybody, like,
yes, exactly. Why are we having dreams about Bob from accounting? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Now I got to sit back with myself and be like, well, is this a setup? So do I tell you about how I had a dream about Susan from the bakery and how I think she's warm and savory and like she reminds me of a grandma?
Because you eat the same cupcake?
Yeah, see, exactly. Now, if you guys are comfortable in your relationship, I think you can talk to each other about that type of shit.
Yeah.
But I would say a lot of people are not that comfortable in their relationships.
I think at 33,
Yes.
I wouldn't overreact.
No.
I wouldn't, but it would have to depend, I guess.
What's the depend?
Just maybe one time. But if you having multiple, like what the hell? What's on your frontal lobe when you're laying your head on your pillow? The fluffy little pillow with the nice little pillowcase.
Clearly somebody else. Clearly somebody else.
Right.
It's on your dreams.
Right. You're running as fast as you can in your dreams.
You see, this is how parasocial relationships came up. Is because we said also, respectfully, if you were having a dream about a celebrity, would that be less damaging than having a dream about your best friend? And I believe that if you was like, I don't know, I was waking up in the middle of the night and Michael B. Jordan was pouring Thousand Island dressing on my body, I'd be like, what the hell are you and Michael B. Jordan doing with Thousand Island dressing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds far-fetched. That sounds crazy. But if you was like, again, Bob from accounting, who works 2 cubicles down from you,
oh my goodness,
was giving you the meat stroke, what's going on? I'm not saying she said this to us, guys. That never really happened.
But but she felt comfortable enough to bring that to him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, listen, this is crazy. Hey, you're never gonna believe.
Mm-hmm.
Bob from accounting was giving me the meat stroke. You have to have some kind of understanding to feel like you can just say that.
I feel like if your girl feels comfortable enough to tell you that Bob from accounting was giving
in her dream,
your girl comes to you and says Bob from accounting was giving her the meat stroke in her dream, I think you need to just pack it up, because that's not your girl no more. Yeah, that's not.
I mean, I thought I'm
not sorry. As a woman, are you going to sit here and tell me the moment you start daydreaming about, sleep dreaming?
Not. Like, what do you do? Mm-hmm. I mean, the meat stroke is out of this world, but you said it, so I just turned it into an example. Yeah,
the meat stroke by Bob from accounting, and then you had the.
I have to tell you that I had a dream about somebody giving me the meat stroke. Like, what the?
Don't you ever?
Baby.
I don't care how upset you are at me.
Don't you ever? No.
Don't you ever come to me and tell me Bob from accounting is giving me meat strokes. I don't want anybody giving me the meat strokes. No.
Or bringing you lunch.
No, hold on now. How they get in there? Coworkers can bring each other lunch. That's fine. That's totally fine. I think.
Okay, so because now it's gonna go on a segue.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you can bring lunch. Yes. Okay, so what's the difference between homemade lunch?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And store, but like if somebody buys you lunch, is that a level different than if they bring you homemade food?
The only issue I would find with someone bringing you lunch is if bro brought you something that I know damn well I can't make. Like if your coworker brought you some filet mignon, if your coworker brought you hibachi, square up.
Like, but I made this in my kitchen.
Yeah. Hey, you like this? Just something I whipped together last night.
Right, I made the sauce.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is a yum sauce. Like, nah. If your coworker brings you food that I can't make, that's disrespectful, bro. Now, if your coworker...
Is that a level for you, though? Like, what's the standard level that you think for a male or for you? And then I'll think.
So like, I think it's this. This is how I go, right? If you work in a space where y'all communally can share food, it should not matter what someone brings if that's like a thing that y'all do within the office.
Right.
But if your coworker is only bringing you food, that's when shit getting spicy.
Yeah, like when you put a little sticky note.
Yes.
Like
I won't say my coworker's name. Don't bring me
no.
Do not bring me no food with no damn sticky note on it. Oh my God. That's crazy.
With a Tupperware.
I'm gonna bring the Tupperware home. Amanda gonna be like, "Where the fuck did this come from? It's got a sticky note on it and shit with a smiley face. Y'all trying to give me shot? Is you crazy?" Gosh, you made me forget my thought. That's how that's how scared I am. Like, boom, boom, boom. You said that, and my heart started
levels. Who is it? Is it a married lady? Is it a granny? Or she make you some sweet potato.
I put it this way:
pie loaf. If anybody makes sweet potato pie loaf,
I put it this way. I think it all depends on where y'all work. I won't say this person's name because they're still my homie.
Yeah,
but
it's been a while though. Yeah, because we understand.
Yes, understanding. But I told you I had a situation where I worked a job where me and a homegirl were cool, but because she walked up to my desk and talked to me in the morning, and sometimes I walked up to her desk and talked to her in the morning, and shout out to you, you know who you are. People were like, "Oh yeah, y'all fucking." And I was like,
yeah, I
no.
hate that. Yeah, I hate that.
No, we just cool. And it was like, oh, we should be fucking. And I was like, no, we just cool. So like, again, like I feel like lines get so blurred that like you just got to be working in space to bring in food levels. Yeah. Now for a woman, I think it is like a little bit even more level because you could be like a cool uncle, not uncle at the barbecue type. Just a cool older guy, and you're like, hey, young lady. I hate that you always got to throw young lady in there, but like, hey, younger lady,
right? Hey.
Have you ever had this barbecue spot? No, okay, I'll bring you back a sandwich. Now, if Mr. Joe bring back a sandwich, that's fine. But if Mr. Joe always pulling out some candy and handing it to you every time you see him, that's
brought you your favorite.
Yeah. Oh my God. I brought you my favorite. Yeah, see, that's again where I say this is where like these weird parasocial relationships start to occur. Because like everything, this is what I tell people. I used to tell young boys and just people who listen to me this. Energy when it comes to like love just has to be mutual, bro.
Yeah.
It cannot, it's like one of those, love is one of those weird energies where if it's not mutual, it's literally flat. It's not even love. You know what I'm saying? Because to one side, it seems like love, but to the other side, what the fuck is this? Shit could be creepy. So if you aren't getting the same vibes, if it's not a mutual agreement, you're creepy. Okay?
We love bomb.
Oh my God, do not love bomb. You're creepy. Do not, I am the man for you. What
does love bomb mean to you?
Well, for me, love bombing is literally a 1990s R&B song. Okay? Think of any song that you like from the 90s.
I want to swallow my pride.
Yes, exactly. It's been an hour since you've been gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't live without you. Like, no, bro. What are you doing? You crying?
And they be cheating.
Most of the songs is about them cheating. Or them with a cheating woman. Carl Thomas literally cried.
Yeah.
Because he said, I wish. Exactly. Carl was upset because she had a family. He said, I wish I never met her.
Oh my God.
He really wanted, at all. He wanted us to feel bad for him. I want you to remember that.
He did.
So that's love bombing. Okay. Love bombing to me is any R&B song that came out between like 1993 to like 2004. It's all love bombing, baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then even if they wasn't love bombing you, they was disrespecting you in ways that wasn't necessary. Like Usher had no business telling women, you remind me of a girl that I once knew.
I mean, he broke some bad news and
I was out doing my dirt. I was expecting you to get hurt. No. Like Usher, just because you say it over a banging 808 and a cool ass beat does not make it cool that you cheated on your girl. No, I'm telling you, dog. Like, I believe that love bombing is the new age wave of just being creepy. And because the word creepy comes with so much negative connotation now, because like back in the day, you could be like creepy old man. It's just like motherfucker that look like a Scooby-Doo character. You know what I'm saying? Or a creepy, uncle. And then people like still invited the creepy uncle to the party. Now you don't use the word creepy and then invite them if you know they're creepy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So now creepy has to turn into something new, which is love bombing. And that's why I said, like, if you want an example of it, go back and listen to any of the songs that your daddy played when your mama was mad at him. It's all love bombing, okay? Yeah. It's all dumb, and it's all the reason why you have a bunch of siblings that don't look like you, okay? But hey, it is what it is.
Love bombing. You know what I think love bombing is?
No, what do you think it is, please?
Because half the people, well, the Gen Z doesn't like us anyway. Is the Professor Uncle Pooche?
Yes. Yes. That's sad too, because it's like when you really think about the Parkers, right? It was like we did find that funny.
For the time,
right?
She was
It was
like,
hilarious. But now, what a shame.
that's a dang shame.
Nikki Parker was a valued, educated woman. And she wasted her time chasing Professor Ogilvy. Ugly ass. Boy, if you don't go sit your old Ricky Smiley, great value braids having ass down, like, man, come on, bruh. And we laughed at it for years. And you know what was crazy? At the time, I could tell you, for everybody who was there, we didn't see a problem with it. But to really think that woman just kept throwing herself
like in front of fires, in front of whole women, like
that was like the gag.
The gag is
that I'm gonna make a fool out of myself
for my man. And then it ended horrifically in the end. We ain't even gonna go into that because it made it seem like, okay, there you go. That's what I gotta do for years. He gonna come around.
Yeah, he gonna eventually come around.
He gonna come around eventually.
He gonna love you. Nah, for me, I think about those things, and I'm not to take too left of a turn, but I think about how influential the television is. Yeah. Not to get too woke with it, but they call it television. It tells a vision. Right. But no, it does. It does tell a vision of like this is what a form of reality can be like. And although that isn't necessarily, that's what I was saying about Girlfriends and Pretty Woman a couple of weeks ago, where I was like, this ain't real. And then you and Alex were like, yes, it is. And I was like, well, you guys are right. But like, I would say that like, do we really want to make this reality? But again, that's so fucked up because at one point we knew that was just hyperbole. We knew it was just a joke. With everything that goes on with reality TV now, the lines are so blurred, bro. I don't know. That's why I said those parasocial relationships came to earlier that we talked about, right? It is weird to me now that we are going to a place where like me and you are meeting people that are super cool and we are cool with and we, get cool with them. Yeah. Great relationships. But then there are situations, and I'm not trying to be too shady, that we meet people that we thought were going to be pretty cool. And
that's life. That's adulting. I think it's also, that's just lessons. Yeah. Did you learn it yet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Type.
I think it just teaches me that it's so important not to get so wrapped up in thinking people when you really don't.
Yeah. And you learned that the hard way. And so if you feel that feeling come again, like, did you learn the lesson? Because I absolutely proud of myself when I was like, this is starting to feel, ding, ding, ding. There you go. See? Because go on down the hill with Jack and Jill.
I think some people call it discernment. I call that wisdom. Over time, it just becomes a thing where you totally know who is for you and who isn't for you in like 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that difficult to discredit like a person. I give people as many opportunities as possible, but it's like I'm not gonna give you too many opportunities to keep fucking up, And with parasocial opportunities, I feel like it's just like I want to be as real as fuck as possible with people, but it's like I do tell people don't keep it too real. Okay, because sometimes keeping it real can really keep you back. Okay, sometimes you gotta learn how to draw that motherfucker in.
Somebody just told us that.
Who?
Somebody just told us that. That's why they don't have a podcast, because they would be too real, and they were fearful for their life, and they would feel like they wouldn't get anywhere because they would just be on there telling.
Shout outs to you, person. If you ever watch the podcast, we just had the most interesting car ride with the Lyft driver, and shout outs to you.
The time flew.
Shout outs to you.
Shout outs to you.
But I think it's just very interesting because parasocial interactions or relationships really make me feel icky, man. Because it does, because it's like I don't want to front like I'm like somebody I'm not, but then I'm also like I know that just because I feel something doesn't mean I should just say something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we joked a bunch of times about like moving on if one of each other died, but it's just like I don't want to think about that. You know what I'm saying? And I also don't like feel like I should just be sprouting out how I feel just because I feel it. Now that I think some people call growth. So at one point in my life, I was a young man who felt like if I feel it, say it, and if I can, do it. Now I live by the motto is, can my knees make it through it?
Okay.
And are my feet gonna hurt?
Okay.
Because if those two things hurt doing the activity,
yeah,
and that activity ain't the sideways scissor with my lady,
shut the hell up.
I don't want to do it. Because I got all the knee power and all the feet power for you, baby. But other things in life, I need to take a break on.
Yes.
Nah, I just, as my knee starts to pop.
I was about to say, because my tailbone.
Yeah, no, that's welcome to 30s, ladies 30s. And gentlemen.
Nah,
I just think it's interesting because living in LA, like parasocial relationships are very, very frequent. And like people think they know folks and they don't. But I do appreciate the folks who like do get to, try to get to know us in a way. They don't just assume to know us. Because I said on our last episode, you weren't here. But, somebody came up to me. You were tucked off. But somebody came up to me and they was like, yo, let me get on the pod. Yo, are you going to let me on the pod? Actually, is what they said. Or you just bullshitting me. And I was like, bro, if you don't get my face. And I was like, damn, that was harsh. I don't, it's very transactional, but welcome to LA, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how shit just goes down. But so to get into the meat and potatoes of the topic I asked you earlier, mortality is a real thing. Unfortunately, there will come a point in life where one of us does not exist. Now, if I had it my way, we both go at the same time. So if I went before you, you would have no chance to date another man. But I'm selfish. So again, I know my answer, but what is your thoughts on dating after your significant other dies? No. You still haven't changed.
You've had the love of your life.
Okay.
Right here.
Right here.
I told you earlier. What more?
What more
can I do?
Can you do
to show you?
To show me the way if you pass away?
I've shown you everything you could do it by yourself.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna make it, and then you'll just be able to, have support.
So okay, so if I passed away,
right,
you too would feel the same.
I'm fine.
You're Lauren London in this.
I am Lauren London in this.
So if I pass away,
leave me alone.
Okay.
Don't talk to me.
You guys
scream.
We got this all on camera right now.
She doesn't want to talk to you.
We have it all on camera.
Shout outs to my friends. Y'all know.
We all have it on camera. No, I don't believe you, babe.
Why?
I don't believe you one bit.
Why?
I think you would
That's
mourn.
Fucked up.
I think
negative comments shall be coming.
I think if I pass away, you guys, Auntie would mourn my passing. But
what do you think is gonna happen?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it, sweetheart. Thank you very much.
You're so being negative.
I'm being negative. I'm being realistic. You're realistically telling me if I pass away. Okay, look, this is my idea on it. If I passed away, all right, and it was like we like over the hill gang, and you like 65, you like, oh, okay, well, I don't want nobody else to talk to, and I don't want to tell nobody my favorite color. I believe you.
Golden girls, a golden girl's gonna be like, come on.
Yes, I believe you. You still gonna have them friends who like, we outside.
They are
65. But no, I think that if I passed away like next year, then hell yeah, you would have to move on. You crazy, dog? Like, okay, you're in your mid 30s and you're gonna just keep comparing. Like you gonna like what if like I feel like God would make you live to the year 80s at that point, and you're like, oh, see my husband, and the motherfuckers be like, you've been saying that shit for 70 years, bitch. Shut up. Okay. Nah, my personal opinion is that I wouldn't want you to move on, but I think you would. Now, I'm gonna say this. I think as a man, if you passed away, it would be totally fine for me to move on within a year.
I'm haunting you.
Within a year.
Within a year?
Just give me a year.
You don't even...
give me a year. You need to give me about a year. Okay.
People are going to write me and say you don't love me.
Well, people don't know that. And people also don't need to know.
That's not anything.
People also don't need to know about their life insurance policy I took out on you. I'm just playing back.
They are going to call the people.
I'm just playing back. Nah, man. I think that as a grown man, if you actually had a good wife, there's no way you're going to keep moving on in this life. If she passed on, like, you're going to have to get another wife. Now, you ain't going to be able to replace you.
No. My Uncle Fred got him and he done turned around and married.
You going to put Uncle Fred business out there in the street?
He married him a new wife, boy.
And nobody forgave him?
Nobody forgave him. Nobody forgave his ass. I was like 5, so I just remember everybody being very upset.
With Uncle Fred.
Yeah, and he was like, just my life, see? People aren't going to let you live anyway.
Well, no, I know.
They're going to be like, boo.
I believe they'll be like, boo. And I'll be like, boo too, guys. Boo. I miss my wife.
It would just be Uncle.
Yeah, but it will be Uncle featuring new Auntie. I still wouldn't replace you. You know what I'm saying? It would just be like...
when you're old? Are you talking about when you're old?
I hope so. You don't plan on leaving me no time soon, do you,
yeah,
baby?
Right.
Okay.
You're talking about when we're old.
All right, hopefully. Damn. Like
I'm still haunting you.
But see, the haunting don't make no sense to me. Why are you haunting
I'm going to
me?
knock stuff over. I'm just
You going to knock stuff over? We're going to be in the room.
I'm going to shake the table.
You going to shake the table?
I'm going to be like, I want them to be happy. One last shake.
Okay. No, that's the Scorpio.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you want me to be happy, but you're going to haunt me if you pass away. Thanks,
I'll just haunt you for like a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. All right. I think moving on, if you were to ever leave me before I said it was okay, I would totally become one of those old niggas who would be like, my wife is dead. I would blame like everything.
Oh my God,
you
no! You might as well just why? Because when you're old, I would
blame everything.
You're supposed to still. We have to still be the aunt and the uncle.
All right, baby. I just don't think the support would be where I want it to be. So I would just be that grumpy ass man. Dang. That I would be like, my wife, she left. And then,
how many? I actually asked how many old people do you think become that, and I literally witnessed that. So,
yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's why I think it's smart for me to get another wife, because I would just become a bitter old man.
I mean, my grandpa died when I was like 6. Yeah. And like, obviously men used to like bring her tomatoes. People used to be like, your hair.
You see what I'm saying?
But my grandma would be like, oh, she did have strawberry bob at the end. You know, she had strawberry bob. But
your grandmother's lover, her husband of some up 10 years, passed away in her 60s, right?
He was older. He was like 6 years older. So dang, was she 60 yet? I think she was like 58.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your grandma's literally proving what I already know to be exact. If I pass away,
she didn't die till she was like 83.
Exactly.
So that's a whole nother.
So you mean tell me all the men bringing you strawberries, coconuts? You know, because Auntie she's a woo woo lady.
Yes.
Men bringing you like. I'm just making words
up
now. Lilac, there you go. Lavender.
Herbs.
What's that?
Tomatoes. He brought vegetables. That's a gift.
So you mean tell me you gonna not date those men if I die?
And that wraps up back to the food. Is it okay if a coworker brings you food?
Well, again, to the coworker bringing you food, I want you to know that I think anybody bringing you food is probably like making a statement already. Because why you ain't getting fed at home?
Oh, okay.
Like, how could you you're spicy. How could you really let somebody?
Oh, because it'd be like, what you bring for lunch? You'd be like, nothing.
So look, okay, so now you look. Here you go, Alex. We got some time on this. We got some time, Alex. We got a moment. Sorry, guys. I know this episode's everywhere. I'll get to it at the end of why this episode is everywhere because I have an announcement. Last question. Work husband, work wives.
I told you, if you are in a relationship or you're married, then you don't have that. You don't have that. No, you don't have that if you're in something. You don't have that if you're in something. No.
It's got the word work in there,
Mm-mm.
you don't believe that it's all strictly platonic?
No.
Okay. I 100% agree with you. If you say you have a work husband or a work wife and you are in a relationship, I don't think it's working.
Like, what is up with that?
I don't think it's working.
And it's like it's not gonna last.
I don't think
not a thing.
I don't think working relationships have work husbands or work wives.
If you're not calling the person you're with like your husband, like I've seen those videos where those girls prank their spouse and be like, I'm with my husband, and some of them will be like, I'm not your husband. And it's like right there, dead that shit. He don't even want that to be. He don't. He run.
Facts.
So no, if you're just like, he's my boo, or I'm talking to him, and you feel like you have a work husband, then like, and that's just like your business.
I feel like people who say they have work husbands and work wives, I feel like those people used to update their status on Facebook to it's complicated.
Because I used to know somebody who had a work husband, and that male had a wife. And they were like arguing at work.
I feel like,
and I'm like, why are you? He argued with his wife at work and his wife at home.
Yeah, that's crazy. That man's psycho.
Like, what's going on?
I think only way I'm working with my work.
But now I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I work with my work wife.
I have it
because my wife's my worker,
right.
And I work with her. No, I'm just kidding. You're not my worker. We work together. But no, I think if you put work anything in front of it, somebody about to get worked. There's about to be some ground pound town going on, and I'm not mature enough to believe that men and women can be platonic friends and use terms like work husband and work wife. You can be platonic friends. You can.
Yeah, but if you're in a relationship,
the work husband, that work
is
wife,
for the pigeons.
Yeah, it's for the birds. It's for the birds.
Absolutely not. Because I don't see how, like, if you have a wife, I don't see how your wife would be okay with you with being outside for a very long time, very late, buying everybody alcohol. I don't know how that would be a thing if you're married.
Hey, honey, sorry.
Hey, I'm so sorry.
I'm going outside again with Tanya again from accounting.
It's her birthday.
It's a birthday.
Her friends are going outside.
Yeah, and she loves red velvet cake. Yeah. So I got to go buy her red velvet cake. No, that don't sound right to me.
Like, what in the hell?
No, I don't know. Tyler Perry couldn't even convince me.
And again, that's my perspective. She could be like, I don't want to go outside, go have fun.
Yeah.
Blessings to that woman.
Yeah, blessings to that woman. No, man. Again, I want y'all to know that these are our opinions. Yes, and you can fully disagree.
Please actually.
Sound off in the comments. If y'all think that work husbands and work wives are a good thing or a doable thing, let us know. I don't believe in it. I think that you're a liar and you just like cheating.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, tell me why I'm wrong. I don't care.
I mean,
you guys
tell me an example where it's worked. Or tell me an example where you're still with your spouse.
Even better. Yeah. I know somebody going to be like, actually, my mom and my daddy will work husband. Because it starts off like that.
Especially I'm talking about, like, and again, like, some examples I'm talking about was in our 20s, but, like, I want grown ass people to please tell me where that worked.
Facts.
Where that's a real thing. Because I've watched people admit some,
yeah, no. I don't think it works. Nope. I think it only works on television, legitimately. And then people say that it only works if one person is gay. And I'm like, but no.
It did not work for Maya on Girlfriends.
Yeah, I don't think it
didn't work for her.
I don't think work husbands, work wives are a good idea. But in closing out this episode, which is, if you guys are used to watching an episode of our podcast, you like, man, this is a little all over the place. Great. I'm glad you felt that way. Sometimes you got to switch it up, baby. But no, we had an announcement. I forgot to announce at the episode beginning that we had an announcement. And the announcement that is coming up, drum roll, bing. right now on the screen, there should be a flyer. The flyer should be looking all cool. You should be like, what is this? I'm going to explain to you right now what it is. As you guys have heard me say for many, many years, or a couple of times, if you just find this podcast, I always open up the podcast and call myself the 5'9" host with sophisticated ignorance. Now, for anybody paying attention, I'm saying a lot of stuff there, but the biggest thing that I say here is that I'm the 5'9" host. What is that? I'm 5'9". That's your boy's height. Now, for me, that makes me an official short king. Yep. Yep, I know. Crazy. Royalty. Short king, baby. Shut up. But in doing so and being a short king, I always envisioned having some type of festival, event, shindig, hoedown, slobber knocker. I don't know what you want to call it. Some that could really celebrate the short kings out there like myself, And notice I say short kings, not angry men or short angry men, like just short kings. We just happen to be under 6 feet tall, ladies and gentlemen. And so, with the lovely, lovely help of my lady and the good people at Petty Cash, we bring to you, bing, should be back on the screen again, that flyer, okay? An event, Short King Day. Yes. 5/9, May the 9th, 2026. That's a Saturday, y'all. I'm pretty sure it is. 100% sure it is. 98% sure it is. Not very sure if it is, but I know 5/9/26 will be Short King's Day, and we will be putting on a lot of stuff and having a lot of things going on here at the Petty Cat Studio. Next episode, I'll be announcing more stuff, but before I end the episode, I just wanted to acknowledge that along with putting on this event, we will also be raising funds for a person that's really near and dear to my heart. My cousin, Dominique, my cousin Dominique, he's been battling stage 4 cancer for some time now. And honestly, y'all, I don't know, man. Life, bro, it just be lifing. You know what I'm saying? And with days like today, weeks like this week, it just made it hard to come into the podcast studio and even pod. So again, sorry if today's episode seemed like it was all over the place. But even though I'm physically here, I'm mentally with my cousin. And stage 4 cancer ain't no joke. And it costs a lot of money to try to heal yourself. So if you are interested in being able to donate to his GoFundMe on behalf of attending 5/9 Day, Short King's Day, hey, I would appreciate having you all come out. It's not just an event to just throw an event. It's an event for a reason. It's an event for a cause. And that is the cause to help out my cousin and, help him alleviate some of the medical bills, man. So it's very hard seeing one of the coolest people in the world not be able to live his cool life because of some bullshit like cancer. So fuck cancer, fuck anything to do with cancer. I'm sorry for anybody dealing with cancer. It's a terrible thing. But yeah, man, we're going to put it on for you, my boy. We're going to raise some money for you and we're going to, get you right. You're gonna be back. So I love you, cuz. But yeah, so again, sorry for the episode being all over the place. And if you guys are watching it still, I want you to know I appreciate y'all. Auntie, you got anything to say before we go?
Just make sure that if y'all not following, y'all following. Y'all heard the uncle. We really want to make sure we're supporting the cousin. So we're gonna be making sure that we give out the good vendors that we've already agreed with. So just follow. Have a good week.
All right, man. We'll see y'all till next time, y'all. We out. Peace.